guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Fifote, and today I have some juicy updates for you all on my favorite game, Brigandine Legend of Runnersia. Let's roll! Let us start with the ruler of the country itself, Eliza. Her daddy's name is Alden Uzala, it states in here. She has to ditch her Broadway dancing career and she needs to run the country. She kinda resembles Prince Lance in a way, not in a physical way. I mean, they're both fire element based character and they have rat themed kingdom as well. Talking about her characteristic, to me though, she's kinda half of a mage and half of a swordsman, which is a pretty good balance because it shows that she carries a sword, looks like a dancing rapier sword, and she can cast fire spell, which you can see it here. And the reason why she's capable of casting spells, fire spell in particular, it was because she was trained by Moa, her main general, the most powerful mage in the kingdom, by the way. And you know what, guys? I was just having this conspiracy in my head, like this theory that Brigandine Legend of Runnersia is kind of borrowing some stories from Brigandine Legend of Runnersia. I thought that Eliza Uzala was gonna form a pact with Thalia, the ruler from Shinobi tribe. You know, because back then in Brigandine Legend of Runnersia, Prince Lance formed a pact with King Chai from the Green Kingdom. But then from the latest trailer, no, they were at each other's throat, people. Like, boom, 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 look at that. She turns herself into a dancing queen and she's just like, what, slashing and cutting anything around her, including Thalia. Oh boy, that's gonna leave a deep-ass mark on her face. Is she a special class? Well, of course she is, like, it's so obvious. She has her own sprite, her own 3D model assigned to her, and this is her full artwork as you can see it from the website. Very fancy dress, very special class, Rose Knight. Let's move on. Next in line, we have Moa, my favorite character, by the way. Very old grandpa. He's 64 years old, and he's actually one of the most powerful mages on the continent. Younger knights look up to him as a model, however he has a hard time instilling that same respect in his willful granddaughter Sugar, due to Eliza losing her mother when she was just a child and her father always being busy with his presidential duties. It fell to Mua to educate both Sugar and Eliza, imparting his knowledge about magic to them as well. Well, that's why Eliza is able to cast fire spell, because of him. He trained her to death. You know what, guys? He's the only reason why I want to start playing the game with the Rat Kingdom. I love Wizard, man. I do love Wizard. Plus, he really reminds me of Gish, one of the 4 fearless generals from Esgar's Empire, from Brigandine Legend of Runnersia. You know what? Let's talk about his name first of all. His name sounds like, you know, when you're kissing your boss's ass because you wanna get that 15% raise for your salary. That's what his name sounds like. You know, like. Kind of like that. I'm really hoping though, I'm really hoping he would get a special 3D model, like a special sprite for his class. But then Wizard is not a special class. It's just like a generic final tier class for male mage caster family. And now I'm gonna reveal to you all the never seen artwork before, head to toe artwork of Moa. Ta-da! Boom. See, looks like he's just jumping over a booby trap or something and is carrying a goddamn life-size Jesus' cross. Look at that, man. Looks so heavy to me, and he's 64. Well, we never know, right? Maybe underneath that cloth, he is a super muscular guy like Triple H, like The Rock. He has flipping 4 red elements and 1 dark element. And therefore, his skills are only limited to mostly fire spells and dark elemental spells. In the previous Brigandine, it was not like that actually. Because if you look at Gish had 3 elements: red, green, and blue. Therefore, he had access to cast all kind of elemental spells, like Geno Flame, Geno Frost, Geno Thunder, Blast, React, you name it. That's why I really love Gish. But in here, it seems that he can only cast fire spells and dark spell, which we haven't seen yet. But then it's only one dark elemental spell. I mean, one dark elemental slot here. I'm just hoping here that with his 4 red elements that he has, he is able to cast like crazy nasty fire spells like Meteor Storm, but well, no. Meteor has been taken by the Witch Claws, god damn it. I don't know, something new, like maybe Firestorm or Fire Tempest or Supernova. Yeah, I'm just hoping that. I'm just worried that HappyNet is just going to copy paste the spells from Brigandine Legend of Runnersia as is. It's like they don't want to add something new to the spells. Oh man, I just hope that they add something new though. Please, please, please. Or maybe they have. They just don't want to show it to us because it's gonna be a surprise when we play the game, right? Who knows? And so far, the skills that we know are Flame, Geno Flame, and from the latest trailer that we saw, he was casting Blast, a super high damage single target spell. And again, I just want to talk a little bit more about his class here, because come on man, he's the main general of the Rat Kingdom. It's just my own wishful thinking. It's just I have this conspiracy in my head again. I'm just hoping that he would turn into a warlock once he reaches level 30. Or maybe do a knight's quest, where you send your knights to find a secret scroll or secret potion, and then let Bua drink the potion or read the scroll, and then he will turn into a warlock. Boom! Well, again, that's just my wishful thinking. But you know what? You never know. Make some noises, guys. We have Darian next. He is a middle-aged knight, 30 years old. He's a Barret clan. If someone has this type of ear, like pointy, elfish looking like ear, it means that he or she is a member of a Barret clan. It seems like Barret is like a new race in the game, which is cool. Cool addition though. The resilient and highly skilled Blackbird Knight is a member of the Barret clan. Abducted from the Almera Autonomous Region as a child, he was trained to be a docile and loyal soldier. The Blackbird unit is made of Barret fighters and is a vital military asset to the Republic of Guimole. Unlike his other Barret clansmen, Darian exhibits exceptional musical talent. The melodies he performs and the follower are full of a gentle melancholy feelings he bears for his clan, and they resonate deeply with Eliza. Dun dun dun. Right away, I can kind of imagine that he could be actually Eliza's first boyfriend, though. That's just my imagination. He's playing the guitar, the Spanish guitar at the back, and Eliza is doing her pole dancing, and they both are feeling it. They're looking at each other's eyes. Oh boy, they're both on fire. He's some kind of a slave knight based on the story. He just seems like he just wanted to be left alone. He doesn't want to be bothered with the whole war shenanigan that is going on. He doesn't even want to lift up his sword. But then he doesn't really have any choice, right? Because he was, again, kidnapped, abducted. And here's his full artwork. Head to toe. Damn. Purple hair. Purple hair, I think it's also the signature of a Barret clan member. Because every single Barret clan member, they have purple hair. Well, maybe they have any other variations. But so far, for example, the Pixie from Norzelio Kingdom, she also has purple hair. Look at that. Talking about his skills, from the TGS trailer, he doesn't really show any skills at all. Maybe this is true to his background as well, because again, he's just too lazy to fight. He just wants to play music. Don't bother me with the war. Let me just hide here in the castle. I mean, look at him. It's like he's taking a dung at the castle, while Eliza and friends are fighting for their lives, for Christ's sake. Man, if I were his boss, like, you're so fired, Darian. You're so fired. I would ask for a refund for sure for hiring you. From the class perspective, he's not a special class. No. He's just a knight. It's a tier 2 male fighter class. So, yeah. But then later on, from the trailer, it shows that he evolves into an Avenger. I think this is a new system because, like, back then in the original Brigandine Legend of Runnersia, Avenger only comes from Berserker class. So this is cool, like some kind of mix and match new system here. Next up the line we have Kane. Ooh, golden shining armor knight. Let's see. Rune Knight of the Republic of Guimole. His father is known for his rivalry with Guimole's treasure President Alden. Because of this, he is constantly at odds with Eliza. Although a capable Rune Knight, his pride and cynical attitude make him far less popular than Eliza. He is well versed in monster ecology and uses that knowledge to constantly research new formation theories and craft battle strategies. So he's kind of like a war theorist, like a war nerd. He always invents something, learns his enemy's movement, experiments and monsters. What can I add? What can I do with this new monster? And this is his full artwork. Very, very majestic, spoiled brat, judging from the look. And I don't know why I get this hunch that he looks so pissed somehow. And again, basing it from the story, we know that there's the blood and the crisp going on here between Eliza and him. And unfortunately for him, Eliza won the whole election, and maybe that explains why he looks super pissed at the world right now. And come on, look at his face. Well, again, I have this crazy theory though, but this is just my theory. If this kingdom were to be overthrown by whomever, he would be the first dude, along with his dad, to offer his service to the new ruler. That's just my guess. You know how you can actually recruit a bunch of new knights if you conquer the whole kingdom back then in Brigandine Legend of Runnersia? I think that's gonna be this dude. Like, he would be like the first on the line, like, oh gee, you need extra knights? I'm in, my new king. In here, we can see that he's listed as number 4. It could be an indication that he's the strongest knight, number 4 in the whole kingdom. Back then, in Brigandine Legend of Runnersia, they list the knights in the order of their maximum stats when they reach the maximum level, which in this case, it's level 30. And it's still level 30 for the maximum level, because I can show it to you. I have the receipt over here. Well, this is Grados, the paladin from Norzello Kingdom. It's evident here that he doesn't have any left experience to gain for him to go to the next level. It's just 0, empty there. We have Kate next. Ooh, she's maxi, baby. Initial class is Rogue. This is brand new class, not implemented previously in the Brigandine Legend of Runnersia. A Rune Knight of the Blackbird unit from the Barry clan. She is unconcerned about her background as a slave knight and remains cheerful and pure of heart. She responds to Eliza's call for Rune Knights willing to protect the glory of the Republic of Guimole and joins her troop alongside Darian, each with their own intentions. Together they shoulder their sorrowful fates, nobody quite knowing for what purpose they march towards the battlefield. Nobody knows? Really? Okay, she's 27, pretty young, and again, she's the Barry clan, and I think she is a pretty good friend of Darian. Maybe though, maybe not, because like again, Darian just doesn't want to be bothered at all by anybody. I know for sure that they know each other. I mean, come on, they have the same hair color, the same attire, and of course, she is a slave knight, just like Darian. And this is her full artwork, head to toe, baby. Again, with the purple hair, indicating that she is a member of a Barry clan, and pointy, elfish-looking ear. Again, the Barry clan. And it seems like I just noticed that from a Barry clan, they have like this weird marking, like the purple marking. Look at her chest and on her thighs as well. Like this, like graphic purple marking on the body. Maybe that's like a some kind of a birthmark or something, or maybe that's just the design on the dress. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe this is a strong indication that it's like a birthmark for a Barry clan. Just a wild guess. And the last member, well, not the last member, I mean the last picture here we see is Sugar. She's the granddaughter of the great wizard Mua. She's only 13 though, that's crazy young. Okay, let's read her profile. This tomboyish granddaughter of Mua looks up to Eliza as an older sister. Although still young and immature, she has great latent magical potential, having inherited Mua's blood. Guimole military regulation states that mages may not enlist as soldiers until they pass the intermediate magic test. Sugar skipped right over the beginner test and did just that. Clap, 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 proving exactly how skilled she is. Due to her youth, she is unable to completely shake off her fear of the battlefield, duh, of course, but conceals this from those around her by putting on a brave and cheery front. 13 years old, man, that's crazy. I was busy playing Pokemon and this girl is on battlefield killing a bunch of dudes and chicks. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is her full artwork here. Just like normal 13-year-old girl. Well, Enchantress is the lowest tier class for female caster. Look at that, like very classy dress. Looks like a school dress in my opinion, with a school skirt and with the fancy gloves holding her beautiful staff here. Mind you though, she's only 13 and she's allowed to go to the battlefield. Isn't this some kind of a child abuse or something, you know? Somebody will call CPS on you, Moa. But then again, this is Brigandine world where anything can happen, guys. So I'm so excited for it. Alright, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.